Hey everyone, Chris here for Cosmic Rage, giving you the first production update after the wedding. So, yeah, first off, there it is. There's the wedding ring. Yeah, everything's wrapped up. So I apologize for not giving as many updates over the course of the last month beforehand when I was kind of just gone. Um, but yeah, so the wedding went really smoothly. It was a fantastic time. It was amazing to see all my friends and family all in one place, and the night wasn't even long enough to have a chance to talk to everybody. So yeah, I mean, I'm still just kind of in like a little bit of a shock as to kind of the whole thing in general, because it was such a fantastic time and everything ran smoothly. There wasn't a single issue at all. So yeah, just awesome time. So, and then after the wedding, we went on our honeymoon and we just kind of stayed a little bit locally and just did a lot of hiking and just unplugged for a solid week. Just didn't look at a computer. It was much needed. So much needed. So yeah, so here we are. We're back. Kind of giving, like I said, getting you guys all kind of caught up to speed as to what's been going on. So the art show also at Dumbros was fantastic. They said they had heard a lot of really nice things. It seemed like every time I was in there, kind of doing things, whether it was putting some new artwork up or taking artwork down towards the end, I just kept running into really fantastic people that were really supportive and yeah, really fun to talk to. So, but yeah, so okay. So what am I doing now? What the hell's going on, right? So part of the reason that I was also a little MIA before the wedding is I'm just trying to figure out what exactly the best route going forward is. Whether that's making a second episode, which is written, but whether it's making it in a similar fashion as to the first episode, or if it's maybe doing something different in terms of animation, or if it's even maybe doing something smaller but higher level. For instance, like an animated short for to shop around on Kickstarter or something like that. So yeah, so like I said, a lot of just kind of internal decision making and research on those kinds of things, which is what I'm going to be kind of spending the next couple weeks on too. So a couple of things I've been checking out is this book right here, Independent Animation by Ben Mitchell. I'm only about halfway through it. I actually just got through the funding chapter, which is chapter 9, which was absolutely fantastic. It talked a lot about crowdfunding and just kind of different perspectives from people that have done Kickstarter animation projects, but also Indiegogo and things like that. So really insightful hearing about their experiences, hearing about some of the potential pitfalls and things like that, something that we may not, think about offhand. And so really, really fantastic book. And I'm looking forward to getting more into this. Chapter 10 is about keeping it real. So I'm sure that's going to be about managing expectations and things like that, which, again, like I said, I'm really excited to get into. And that's only halfway through the book. So a lot of the first stuff kind of covers just kind of independent animation in general, documentary style animation, just the different types. So it's now kind of starting to get into some of the details about, if you're starting a project, what are you doing and how are you going to support it and things like that. So like I said, I'm really looking forward to finishing that book up. I'm hoping to get it wrapped up by the end of the month. So what else? I've also been listening to this really nice podcast that I'll post a link to below called Animation Auteurs Podcast. It's run by an animator named, I think it's Daniel Ekis, maybe David, I'm not sure, and I really apologize for not having that in my notes. So, but that's been absolutely fantastic. He's interviewed a variety of animators, and just like the book, just kind of picking their brain a little bit on, what are they working on? What are some of the pitfalls they have had? And things along those lines. So, and the reason I kind of bring this all up is because there's a lot of different animators that are are going different routes, animated shorts, full length features, Kickstarter, crowdfunding, moving into gaming, areas like that. So that's kind of what I want to do, is try and figure out like what direction am I going to go in with Cosmic Rage going forward. And I just want to make sure that it's something that I can get behind and that I believe in. Part of the thing when I start off with the first episode of Cosmic Rage, and I'll get into this more a little bit later because I do want to do more of these videos. When I started Cosmic Rage, like I was in my early 20s, the project really kind of started and stopped based on kind of what I was doing for work and things like that. And I mean, just a ton has changed since then. Kickstarter wasn't even a platform when I started that project. To be honest, I'm not even sure if YouTube was around. No, YouTube was around, but I mean, there wasn't people, making and distributing films and becoming these YouTube channels like there are now. So it was used kind of in a different way. So I just want to make sure that I just kind of take a step back and just kind of reassess everything and make sure that I can, like I said, going forward in a route that I think I can have some success with. So having said that, I also want to dig into this book too. So Force. That's more on life drawing and the way people move, motions, and things like that. So I want to get into that and just kind of freshen up on my frame-by-frame animation skills, because I'm admittedly probably pretty rusty. So in that same light, though, while I'm doing the reading here, I also signed up for an animation class online that I'll be working on. It's kind of a go at your own pace 6-week kind of thing. So that way, I'm going to use that class to kind of knock some of the rust off doing frame by frame animation. Hopefully, I'm not as rusty as I think I am. But also just getting used to the Cintiq that I just bought, and also working with traditional animation pipeline again, since I did a lot of stuff in Flash before, and I don't want to do that again because I'm not a huge fan of the way that Flash looks. So that's kind of what's going on. Admittedly, I'm going to be on vacation again at the beginning of July because I have my wife, her sister is actually getting married, so we'll be on the road again soon to go to that. So, but yeah, other than that, like I said, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out the site, checking out my channel. I do look forward to doing more of these videos and just kind of getting in front of the camera more and really letting you guys in on the process of everything that's going on. So I know kind of what I've been talking about, reading and doing this animation class might not be exactly what you're into, but it's just a short step, and hopefully by mid-July, I can give you guys a better idea of the direction that I'm going to go, and we can get into some really, really, really fun things. So, like I said, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to wrap this up, and we will talk to you guys again soon.